Hello, dude. And today, hey, check it out. No echo. That's awesome. Hey, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to our Tuesday night feedback loop live stream. Once again, it is my sincerest pleasure to introduce the lovely and talented punk rock badass from the best podcast around, Claire Weaver, with the one and only Days Gone podcast. Hello, ma'am. What's going on?
Hey, hello. Good to see you. Good to be back. Been a minute. 7
Yeah,
minutes. 7 days.
right?
Yeah. How's everyone? How are you?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Awesome. We have a lot of people in the chat
I
already.
know, right? That is popping tonight.
You want to do your usual thing and say hey to everyone?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everybody. Who do we have with us so far? Hunter. Oh, look at this badass first one in the chat tonight. What's going on, Hunter? Jeremy, my brother from another mother. Hello, sir. Joan, hello. I'm sorry, is it Joan or Joanne? Please let me know. I'll try to get it right. Days Gone podcast. Hey, Miss Claire, what's up?
Hey.
Basics of Pain. BOP. What's up, buddy? Ryan Alsup, my other brother from another different mother. What's up, man?
How many brothers do you have?
It's a large family. No, actually,
Okay.
there's three: blood brother, Jeremy, and Ryan, my
Aw.
brothers. Let's see, we also have Daryl Patrick Jr. with us tonight. Poncherello with us. Dandy Denny. Hey, check it. But we're
Hey.
just now getting started, and the chat is.
Sorry if I sounded a little thrown off to begin with. I
Wait,
have been
I mean,
having a
you are
day.
a bit thrown off, so there is that. But
No, I was and you started talking and I couldn't hear you and I was like, "Oh my God,
oh no,
why don't I have any audio? What's happened? We had audio a second ago before we went live. Why is there no audio now?" And I'd muted my laptop, not the YouTube tab. So
mm,
I could hear you through Discord because we connect on Discord.
mm-hmm.
And I have to mute YouTube so I don't hear you twice because there's a slight delay with YouTube.
Right,
So I
right,
was like, oh God, what have I done? And I knew you were doing the intro, and I'm like, I've got exactly 4.6 seconds to figure this shit out.
right.
But I figured it out. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, you hit mute, so maybe don't do that. But yeah, I've had a crazy busy day. I got so much stuff done today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those days, because I've been sick for the past week.
Yes.
And
Glad
I
you're
had to
feeling better,
take
but
Thank you. So am I. But yeah, I had to take some time off from streaming last week. I was really fucking under the weather, sick as a dog, and so I didn't get a lot of shit done. But now I'm feeling better. Now I'm all like, "Woo, let's go, let's get shit done, everything." But then, of course, in my usual fashion, I try to take on too much and do too many things, and then it is 5 minutes to 6, and I'm still uploading tonight's podcast episode that I just got finished editing like half an hour ago. Oh, so yeah, I'm a little flustered, but I fucking love being here. And I
yeah.
love Days Gone, and I love streaming Days Gone, and I'm in the fucking zone because I've just been working on the podcast. So let's do this. Let's go. Let's
So
fucking do it.
do you want to tell us what this episode is going to be, or is it?
Oh, yes. No, I can tell you. This episode is really fucking cool. So, someone reached out to me a few weeks ago, a licensed mental health professional who is also a fan of Days Gone and wanted to talk about mental health in Days Gone. It's like break down the characters' mental loads and their issues and their coping mechanisms or lack thereof. Um, and and yeah, and we talked for so long. It's a two-parter. I keep doing these two-parters. I prefer to kind of keep everything in one episode, but
Mhm.
sometimes naming no SpawnicusRex names, people just have a lot of really fun fucking things to say. So it's actually a two-parter. So tonight's episode, we talk about mental health in general, Deacon's mental health, and kind of the idea of trauma and grief and coping mechanisms, and we also talk about Boozer and his point of view and his mental health issues. And then next week we get into all the other characters. Sarah, we talk a little bit about Wade. We talk about, who else do we talk about? I haven't edited next week's yet, so I'm still trying to remember. But we also get into like kind of how regular people like us would survive in this kind of world, and kind of the ramifications of dealing with ongoing stress and ongoing extreme circumstances, and the psychology, the very nature of people, and how we tend to bond really well and work together really well. Teamwork is what we do as a species really well. It's why we are, top of the fucking food chain, even though we're not massive predators. We don't have a lot necessarily physically going for us compared to a lot of other animals, but we still come out on top because we have teamwork and good brains. So yeah, it's a really cool conversation. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
to
when you
share this with
first told
everyone.
me that you had an opportunity to speak with a mental health professional who's into Days Gone and wanted to talk about mental Days Gone, I knew that was going to be a kick-ass topic.
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to that one myself.
yeah. Ryan had. I don't know if this is directed at me or at you, Rex. I know how I would survive. I'd eat you.
No qualms about cannibalism. Okay,
Mm.
why don't you go eat yourself?
Oh yeah, she says I have no qualms about cannibalism. Uh,
Primarily view chat. Oh
mm,
yeah, hey, and don't
mm.
forget. There
Oh
we
yeah.
go. Got that up.
I
Okay, all
hate
right,
it that
man.
it defaults to top
Oh
chat.
God, I know, right? That's fucking stupid.
Anyone who's in the chat and is wondering what we're talking about, the top of the chat, it says live chat or top chat. It's like a little drop down. Please click live chat, not top chat, because top chat is, I don't even know how YouTube decides what, it just filters
Mm,
randomly some people's messages out. So
yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
live
don't do
chat.
top chat.
Yeah, live chat is how you ensure that you're seeing even the assholes, so that we can then ban them if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's play some fucking Days
Oh,
Gone, man.
hang
What's up?
on. Headhunter says, is anyone else kind of having trouble hearing Rex? Are you kind of quiet? You sound okay to me, but
Okay.
oh, Quasi. Hey, Quasi. Quasi says audio is cutting out from time to time.
Cutting out. Nice.
Jeremy says, I thought to eat yourself, you had to be really flexible.
No, I thought that was literally the purpose of yoga. Okay, let me see what I can hear. Let me turn this knob. If I turn up the gain on my mic interface, it tends to get all crackly and shit. We're gonna try that just a touch. I'm gonna turn this up just a
Audio,
hair. Let me know if
audio
it.
cuts out when you stop talking. Do you have a noise
I
gate or
don't think I
something
have
that's maybe
any
set too low?
filters turned on. I was actually having a bit of trouble getting those set up correctly. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and this one. There, that might
Hey,
fix it.
Edward Smith in the chat. Hello.
Hey, Edward, what's up,
Good
man?
evening.
Okay, so that should fix the audio cutting out. But how is it? Is it louder now? I turned up the gain on the mic interface just a touch, and with this interface, if I fiddle with the knobs too much, it gets all crackly. Yeah, yeah. If I fiddle,
Yeah,
she
stop
gets all
fiddling with your knob.
irritated when I fiddle with the knobs too much. So just
Yeah, I don't think you should do that in front of other people, not in public. Etherglide, hello, good
hello,
evening.
hey.
Okay, so Headhunter says the sound is good. Ed says sounds clear to me.
Way better now,
Uh,
clear. No, not all crackly and shit, but it's also loud enough at the same time. If so, then I think I'm about ready to rock and roll. We'll get it started. Good to
yeah.
go. Sound all clear. Okay, right on. Fucking A. Let's play some Days Gone, man. All right. So let's see.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I said let's go.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
I haven't played Days Gone in 9 hours. Come on.
I have literally been playing Days Gone all day. I have actually been playing Days Gone all day. Okay, so we haven't touched on the I-97 area at all. What we have done is pretty much cleared the map in the Crater Lake area, aside from this one injector, which I think is where the Mount Bailey Horde is. And then we have this main story mission here, which is also a bounty hunter mission. So, what do you say we go do a bounty hunter mission, huh?
I'm having issues with my stream. Hang on, what have I done? My chat is showing up okay. I'm just gonna refresh the page.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, there we go.
I've got green lights on my end. Green lights on my end, so we should be good.
Okay, no, it was the visuals were paused or something, but the chat was still coming
Weird.
through. I don't know, but it's all good now. Good to go. What was the question?
What
Oh,
do we
and
want to
Richie,
do?
hello Richie, is in the chat.
Oh, hey, Richie, what's up, man? Hang on one second. Let me... Dun, 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 dun.
While you're doing that, I want to read out Joanne's comment. Did something fun today. Shot a screamer with a resin bolt. She screamed, and her freakers attacked and killed her.
Whoa, that's
Fucking
new.
crazy.
Yeah, and that's actually what I was looking for in the chat. I was trying to see, did Joan ever answer the question? Is it Joan or Joanne?
Yeah, see, I've been saying Joanne, but you're right. It totally could be Joan.
Yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful and get your name wrong. And hey, Miranda's with us. Hello, Miranda Saturn. Hey, girl, what's going on?
Get more food. Time to rest.
Hold on.
Joan/Joanne responds with the spelling of the name. That
All
doesn't
right,
help
thank
us.
you, Miss Murray. That clears it up. You are now Miss Murray. If Miss is the correct pronoun.
I apologize in advance for like the coughing and stuff. I'm still kind of getting over being under the weather.
Are you still getting over your cold? Yeah. Damn, girl.
Okay, so is it Joan? You say Joan with an E? Is that? Do you mean option number 1, Joanne? Option number 2, Joan? Which one is it?
The answer to that will be yes.
I've got to remember which way around I said it.
Right.
Option number 1. Oh wait, Joni. Is
Joni
that
with
how
the
it's-
E on it. Oh, like Jo.
makes
Isn't it
sense.
Boozer's wife's name? Joni Gray? Joni? Joni it is. All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up, Joni. Appreciate that.
Sorry that we didn't even.
Yeah. There was a
That's an
third
option.
option that we missed entirely, wasn't there?
I think we are kind of stupid.
All right, Harrison.
I'm sorry?
Take care of business.
I think we are kind of stupid that we didn't
No.
realize that's what it was.
All right. So, yeah, I don't even bother with like searching around at this mission. I just go straight to the where the objective is. Does anyone else do
Yeah,
that?
I have just realized, I think through watching you play that through the feedback loop live streams, that you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do
In
any of the
Red
search
Rhino-
stuff. If you know where the
Right.
objective is, go straight to it. Yeah. Like, for example, this one, I know we're going to be popping out of this exit right here. And so I just park the bike here. And as soon as I come out of here, I'm going to ninja flip off of that ledge, hit the bike, and take off. Because I ain't even fucking with that Rager.
Yeah, there's no point in fighting that bear.
Yeah.
I don't even think I did that on my first playthrough. I
Good
think I just
coyote,
ignored
lava
it.
cave. Well, nothing bad can happen.
kind of excited to see how well you do with this mission.
Got you.
Okay, well, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, that was weird. That one runner was just standing there looking at me. He kind of reminded me of, what's that giant black wolf from the Neverending Story? What's his name?
Oh, God.
The
that makes
giant
me
black wolf from Neverending Story.
I don't know.
Think of his fucking name. But that's what it reminded me of. He kind of had that same look to his face.
But yeah, when I did this one I think a couple of weeks ago on my live stream, I was like, I don't know if I need to search this area. I kind of feel like maybe I don't, but I did it anyway because I wasn't sure. And I hate the search in this one because it's kind of hard to find. It like leads you back and across that little parking area between those buildings, and I always miss one of the little searchy things. I can never find it.
Right.
I would spend like waste a couple minutes running around like, where the goddamn fuck is this thing?
Ma'am, I'm extremely offended by all that foul language. I'm gonna need you to correct that. Okay, see, now I'm getting stuck in here. You done jinxed me.
No, I know. You did it yourself.
We're gonna die.
So Quasi says the wolf is named Fenrir, which is the
That may be
Norse,
right.
Norse.
Sounds right. Yeah. Fenrir, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And then Miranda Satin. Oh god, I can't speak. Miranda Satin says, fuchsia, fuchsia, Fuchur.
Do what now?
That's the potential name for the wolf.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, lots of votes for Fenrir. Darren Thompson, hello.
Hey, what's going on?
And Darren also says Fenrir, like Quasi said.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Miranda says that's the original German name.
Okay.
MXT, hello.
Hey, hello, hello and welcome.
More bounties.
Joe Schmo, I'm late, but I am here.
Hey, Joe.
Squeeze through here.
Now, did you miss that little hidey hole?
I still
You
got
going
your
in there?
militia
Hmm?
armband.
The little secret place with the superior mace, I think, is in there. No, I know you don't need it, but I always like to go in those places anyway, just to.
Yeah, I actually don't know what you're
Remember
talking
where
about.
they are.
I don't know that spot.
Oh.
I usually just
Go
go
back
straight to
through
the
the little-
objective.
Go back through the little squeeze through,
Mm-hmm.
back out into the area, and go to the left. Just sort of follow the wall around to the left, and there's a little. Yeah, there you go. I think that's where you're going. If you follow the wall further along to the left, you'll find a little way to get through into that.
Interesting. Oh, we just came this way.
Wait, I feel like I'm giving you the wrong directions. I know where it is when I'm playing. It doesn't help that I have a delay, so it's hard
Right.
for me to give you directions. Oh, there you
You
go.
may have
you
just found it.
Yeah,
Oh,
found
okay.
it. Yeah,
Neat.
that's it.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know
If
this
you-
was here.
Yeah, you see it right at the end where you find the body. You look down and this is here, and it's like, oh, damn it, where was that?
Yeah, well, I've used my club. I could swap out for a fresh one at least.
Yeah, save yourself some scrap.
Yeah, no harm in that.
Then there's a bandage there as well if you need it.
Which I wish I had used a bandage rather than a med kit, because then I could have just picked up that bandage right there, because I did use a couple of med kits. All right. Cool. Yeah, I don't recall ever finding that. Yeah, this
Then
is one of
follow to
those...
the right to get out.
I'm sorry?
Oh, never mind. You're going the right way. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, this is one of those get it done and get the fuck out of here missions for me, generally.
This is one of those learn the area and do not be afraid of it. Use knowledge to eradicate fear for me.
Fair enough. I use fear to eradicate knowledge. So there.
This is fucking 1984 or something. Oh, apparently the wolf from the Neverending Story was called Gamork.
Yes, yes, that's the one. That's the one, yeah. That's the name I was trying to remember but couldn't think of. Because I knew he had like an odd name.
Quasi has a different method for eradicating knowledge.
Yeah, alcohol. Yeah, fair enough.
Speaking of which, what are you drinking tonight? Are you drinking tonight?
Yeah, actually, I believe I am going to pour a shot here in just a moment. I'm still drinking that Redwood Empire, the blended whiskey from Northern California. Yeah, it's really
All
tasty.
out of
Let him in.
fluid. I have nothing.
No, you don't even have any You don't even have any flavored hydration fluid.
I have the squirty drink thing,
Wait,
but I
what?
don't have any water to put it in. The flavor.
What are we talking
the
about?
Energy, caffeine, and B vitamins.
Oh, yeah,
tropical
yeah.
Fusion,
Corporal
and you squirt it into a bottle of water. But I
How
don't
are
have a bottle of water.
things,
All I
Okay.
have is
Hey,
half a bottle of
Sarge.
NyQuil, but I'm not going to drink that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you
Not
could just have a shot of
really
NyQuil, and I'll do a shot of whiskey. You know, we'll be all right. Yeah, actually,
I'll,
this.
like power through and be really like
Yeah.
slurring and
Okay.
This whiskey is really good, and it has a lovely bottle too.
Hey, Sergeant.
oh yeah.
Need some petrol.
That's
yeah?
really cool looking.
Oh, Corporal St. John? I'll catch you on the flip side.
Okay, so we have to turn this mission in.
Ryan says 1984 is good, but I always like Animal Farm, also by George Orwell.
Yeah,
my-
that is another good
Actually,
one.
Orwell wrote
Captain,
my
I found your man,
my
Anderson.
favorite non-fiction book of
You
all
were
time,
right.
Down and
He
Out in
still
Paris
had
and
his
London,
militia insignia.
is by
I
George
believe
Orwell.
you've mentioned that before. What is that one
So
about
say
again?
that he had a
It is
pack of
a
wolves
sort of
long
experiment
before
he
I got
did where he lived
fitting in for a murderer and
basically
a
as a
Yes, sir.
homeless
Thank you,
person, a
Corporal.
pauper,
Dismissed.
for like a year, and he did it in Paris, and then he did it in London, kind of compare, and he wrote like I don't know how like voluntary it was, or if he was just like fucking poor for
Yeah,
a
like
year.
I'm poor as fuck, so I'm gonna write a book about it. Yeah, poor as fuck and homeless.
But it-
So hey,
It is really fucking good. He was an
Interesting.
excellent writer.
Yeah.
But 1984, interestingly, is my favorite fiction book. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm just a big nerd for Orwell. But Animal Farm is also really fucking
yeah,
good.
it's one I enjoyed. It's a good quick read, but still, really intelligent.
Yeah.
All right, done pouring my shot. Oh, hey, I wanted to look at something here.
And Joe
Something.
Schmo is while you're looking at something, Joe Schmo is prompting me to, because I've been doing my little Dayquil shots in the
Yeah,
mornings
yeah.
on my morning stream, and so he's always it gets me to sing the "Everybody shots, 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 shots" song.
Oh, is that a song?
So there we go. Apparently so. Yeah.
Cool. Jeremy McGee
Oh.
says, "Cork pop and slap it shut." Yeah, man, you know what time it is.
Corporal Deacon St. John. Good to see
Ed
you.
says his favorite Orwell book
Sarge.
is The Road to Wigan Pier.
I'm not
get that one.
familiar with that one. I actually don't
read
know that one.
A while ago.
I got some good
Yeah,
stuff in
okay.
today. Yep, good old high octane
Wigan
gasoline.
Pier.
Coming
I
right up.
didn't read this one.
Ah.
Yeah, the
So
first half of
that
this
is
work
where that
documents
one
his
comes from.
sociological investigations into the bleak living conditions among the working class in Lancashire and Yorkshire, the land of my people, in the industrial north of England before World War II. Holy fucking shit! I don't think I've read that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one at all. I don't recognize the
didn't even
title
read
even.
Joe Schmo, is
Is-
that a song? Rex, how old are you? Damn. Well, I
I'm-
mean, you're like 70, 80, something
At
like
least, yeah.
that. At least, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean,
surprised you
in
had any
all
music.
honesty and in all seriousness, if it's not heavy metal devil music, I've probably never heard it on purpose. So it's.
Oh, no, this isn't a song anyone has heard on purpose.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Guarantee you.
You need some
Oh,
services,
Daryl Patrick.
Let me know.
Shh, don't let him know. Don't clue him in. Don't
Yeah,
poke
yeah,
him.
yeah. It's fucking night. Let me go camp real quick. Yeah.
So Joni asks, oh no, have to feed the cats. They are just sitting there and staring at me. Claire, what do you do when 9 cats are staring at you? You feed them. That's what you do. You feed them and hope that they're not already plotting your murder.
And they probably
Not
are.
feeding them.
Yeah.
They're actually staring at you, wondering which limb is going to have the best meat. You know, should they eat your face first, or should they start?
Are
with
we
your
going to start with
arms?
eyeballs or what?
Like, yeah. Yeah.
So you had asked me a while back to try out the copper frame on the bike,
Oh,
and we couldn't figure out where it was. But in one of your recent streams, you came to Diamond Lake Camp, since you finally figured out that's where the late game bike upgrades are. And
How's it going there?
so yeah, let's give it a shot, man. Why not?
Yes, sir.
Let's see how it looks on my siren, on my Black Beauty here.
Oh, Corporal St. John?
Huh.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
This is an interesting contrast.
It's so fucking cool, and it's so useful as well because it both blends into the world in an aesthetic way. It sort of feels like it belongs because it has that patina to it.
I was about to say, I'm digging the patina on it. Yeah.
Muddy. It's like got that texture. Like it doesn't look too shiny and too clean, but at the same time, it actually picks up the light really well, and it reacts a little differently to how everything else reacts to the light. I've said this before. Like when it's sort of dim lighting, like kind of overcast, it actually seems to brighten the copper, and then when it's sunny, it actually seems to dull the copper a little bit. So it kind of has the opposite effect, but it really helps it stand out. So when you're running away from a horde through the bushes or whatever, and you're trying to find your bike and you're not entirely sure exactly where you parked it, it really does kind of highlight it for you.
Yeah, let's give it a shot for a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually just
Hey, sir.
use the mini-map to find my bike, but...
Well, yeah, I know you can do that.
I know
but,
noobs
like,
aren't
even the
aware that you can
moment-
do that, so, you know.
They might not be, but I like to use my eyes to
Ah.
look around for stuff.
So do we not have any current missions?
You got an
Crier.
ambush camp over there.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be the one.
So I just have to give a shout out to Edward Smith for having almost everything Orwell has written. I just think that deserves a trophy.
Heck
So
yeah.
Orwell is
Yeah.
amazing. Oh yeah, and a good companion book to 1984 is A Brave New World. I haven't actually read that. I'm ashamed to admit there's so many fucking books
Tell
that
me
I
you're
need
not
to
out in the
read,
shit tracking down that drug
and
traffic.
that I have, and
Okay.
want to read, and
tell
are
you
sitting there waiting to be read,
But I am.
and I don't have the discipline. It's not that I don't have the time,
Taylor,
I don't
you're
have the
gonna get
discipline.
yourself killed.
Yeah.
And
Hang on
that is
one sec.
atrocious.
I'm going to have to turn you up in Discord. I'm actually having trouble hearing you over the game. So I'm going to pop into Discord real quick and turn up your input. Do you feel any different?
Should I feel turned up?
Yeah. Okay, you're actually
Sound different?
You're too loud
is that
now.
better?
Yeah, I turned you up a little too much. You're too loud.
I mean, that's fine.
You were getting a
It's
little
fine
too
by me.
loud. Yeah. All right.
Hey, I followed a bunch of them up the highway.
Say something.
Highway 97.
Something.
Hey,
Yeah, that's better.
No, it was daylight.
You just mute me.
Yes. Sounds much better now.
Ended up at the ski lodge. Did you even know there was a ski lodge out here? I didn't know that.
Taylor.
It's a sweet ass setup too. If I ever
Joe
decide to bug
Schmo,
out
17
and
chicken
dive
wings for
where I'm
breakfast,
going.
shop song, and Rousseau lover. Who is this guy?
Yeah, right? Regular badass.
Taylor. God damn it. Stupid kid's gonna get himself killed.
Stupid kid is, in fact, going to get himself killed.
Deacon St. John to Captain Corey. St. John and Corey, come back.
St. John, I've just spoken with the colonel. He's assigned you to the research division.
Captain. Research Division,
Oh shit, ambush.
that. I'm helping Lieutenant Weaver and Lieutenant Whitaker.
Good. They can use all the help you can offer.
Just dodge on the wire there.
Thank you,
How
man.
much help I'm gonna be. And just
I
sort
saw that flamethrower
errand
guy,
boy for now. Actually,
guy, so I knew
that's
what
why
was
I
That
going
what
on.
that was.
Yeah.
Whitaker
what that
gave me
was.
a requisition form that says yeast.
Yeast. Hold a second. We have patrols making supply runs throughout the region. When they come across anything of potential value, they note it down. Yes. Here.
Hey, dude. You got a big bomb on your
Baking
back.
Supplies were noted in the kitchen area of the Crater
Fucking
Lake
idiot.
Visitor Center. You know where that is?
Yeah.
I always wondered if you could shoot those and have them explode, and then I never really
ma'am.
see the flamethrower guy. Like, I didn't. Someone mentioned it on Reddit, and I'm like, what flamethrower guys? I know there's like one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not super common. This particular spot where we're at right now, where they had this wire trap across the road in this little tight spot right here, I think the wire trap across the road was actually here. But anyway, it's at this scenic overlook location at this specific ambush spot. There's a fairly high chance of a flamethrower guy spawning here.
I guess I never get surprised by this. I always avoid it, so I always get to take him down from a distance. So I never actually get got by the flamethrower. So I don't actually know that he has a flamethrower. I assumed he just had a big machine gun or something.
Yeah. The only other spot I know of where a flamethrower enemy spawns is at that Spruce Lake ambush camp, where you have the Nero checkpoint right inside the ambush camp and a Horde in the tunnel there. I know that there's usually a heavy machine gunner guy and a heavy flamethrower guy there most of the time, if not all the time. Holy shit. See if we can't gain stealth and do that a little bit differently.
What are you running from? What did you see?
Horde. You didn't see him?
Oh, no. I heard you say holy shit, and I was like, wait, what? What are we looking at?
Yeah, Horde. Make sure we're not getting flanked. Okay. Well, that sucks.
I wasn't laughing at you, I was laughing at Miranda Satin throwing shade on Thoreau.
Doing shade on what?
Thoreau was a little bitch pretending to live off the grid while getting picnic baskets filled with pies delivered from his mom.
Okay.
I actually don't know anything about that, but I'm gonna go look that up. Where's this horde?
This way.
I think I've broken you. Look at you, you're out at night, stalking a horde, you're using the melee. I mean, now you're using the auto shotgun, but you were using the melee. Like, are you okay?
I know, right? And
Did
actually,
you
it didn't work.
lose?
I was trying to do the bull rush. It didn't work for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, kind of glitched out on me. But yeah, anyway, the horde was just right over this hill, I believe, right here at their drinking hole, watering hole right here. I don't know if they're still there, but that's where I saw them at.
Darren Thompson says there's a flamer at the ambush camp in the marshes, the big one with about 20 people.
Yeah,
I think I have
yes,
seen him
that
before.
is correct. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
correct.
And then MXT asks, has anyone received their Steam Deck? I hear there's a little problem with joystick drift.
Oh,
I
hey.
don't know what that means.
Yeah, I remember at the very end of the last stream, I remember you asking about the Steam Deck. I honestly haven't been paying attention to it. I assumed that was something that was mostly for PC gamers who use Steam a lot, which I'm really not.
I don't use Steam at all. What is this?
Yeah, well, Steam is
Well, I know what Steam is, but
the Steam Deck
What is
is
a
a
Steam Deck?
console, a portable console that is being released by Steam.
oh, yeah. I did hear about that.
Oh shit, we lost the horde. I don't know where the hell they went. They were right here at this watering hole a second ago when I came over
Oh,
the
is
hill.
this the Rimview Ranch?
It may be.
Horde?
Well, no, because
Yeah,
the
they-
Rimview Ranch Horde has a different watering hole. They are...
Oh, they come here.
Rimview Ranch Horde is down here. It's where they go to drink at this Nero
Oh,
checkpoint.
that's their food. The drink is up here.
This is their watering hole. Right here
That's
by
their
this
food.
Nero checkpoint.
Oh, that's their food.
You certain?
That's where all the bodies are. Yep.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, because on my stream the other day, I took
Yeah.
out this horde in exactly this location.
Okay.
Poorly. Really poorly.
Maybe they headed that
But
way.
yeah,
then.
they wander around quite a large area.
Yeah. Okay.
You gonna chase them down?
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the bike first, though. See, the fucking bull rush skill is not working. I don't understand what is going on with the bull rush skill. It's not working. We
Doing it right?
obviously have it unlocked. That's twice that it didn't trigger. Consecutively, actually. 2 times in a row. Alright. North. Just do north.
Look at that copper.
You like that?
I mean, there's a reason why I always have that on my bike. I'm actually a little disappointed now. I've kind of dedicated
There they
myself
are,
to not doing New Game Plus ever again. Just
Ever
doing
again,
Fresh
she
Start.
says. Wow.
Yeah, so I won't get to unlock the copper until way late in the game.
Late game, yeah.
I do like the copper. Miranda's asking if you already took out the surprise horde in the cave behind the nest. Rimview, that's this one.
I think
Rimview
this is
Ranch.
actually them right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let them come a little bit closer. There we go. See how many are left. Not very many, huh? Okay, now what options do we have nearby?
I like that random freak just like running
Yeah,
out. Hey,
just
there's
like,
a
hey, what's going on,
party!"
guys? Okay, I've got a little ledge right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Look at... Hello. Screenshot. So, yeah, I've got a small ledge right here, but that doesn't... It would only funnel a small number of them. We can try that. Get their attention. Bring them to the ledge. Yeah. See, once again, Bull Rush did not work.
So you are pressing the correct button, right?
Yeah, click the left stick and push forward to dash toward them, and then pull the right trigger to perform a melee attack once you get close.
Hey. Yeah. When we talked about it on the podcast last week, we were talking about the skill tree, and when we get to the bit about Bull Rush, I'm describing how to use it, and I forget to say what button to press because I don't think
Just
about
feels
it.
natural,
It's
huh?
automatic. It's like you just run at them, and then you just do the Bull Rush thing, and then you kill them. And yeah, after when I was editing it, I was like, "Oh, you moron! You actually have to like press something." Yeah, lots of people. Daryl Patrick saying that Bull Rush is glitchy.
It is, yeah.
I rarely, if ever, have a problem with it, and I use it a fuck ton. It's my favorite skill. See, Quasi saying, do you press circle for Bull Rush?
Negative. It's pull the right trigger for a melee attack.
Well, you can find out because it tell you in the skill tree. If you open up right now, we can
Oh, she said right
Show
now. Okay.
right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
do it.
Fine.
Do it.
Fine. Okay, so it is the ability to stun a normal human enemy or swarmer with a melee attack while sprinting. View the tutorial. Sprint attacks are enabled. While sprinting with left 3, press right trigger, R2, to perform a sprint attack, knocking the enemy back and stunning them momentarily. So it is left 3 to sprint and right trigger for a melee attack.
R2.
Yes.
I get confused when people say trigger because I'm like, well, dude,
It's
it's like we're saying the shoulder button. I'm like, well, there's two of them.
I always call those bumper
R1,
buttons.
R2.
It's the
Yeah,
bumpers.
R1 and R2, R1 and R2. I'm like a classic. I guess because the original PlayStation said L1 and R1, right?
Fuck
And
if I
have-
know.
I have to check my control. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Claire, the big old PlayStation nerd, she's got like every generation of PlayStation set up, ready to play.
Yeah, I fucking do. It did originally have 2 buttons on each side. L1, R2, L1, L2.
Okay. Yeah, I think they've used that same, pretty much that same setup for like decades now.
Yeah, Quasi, Miranda Saturn. You know where it's at. They're agreeing with me.
Another beacon.
Okay, what are we talking about?
What you call the bumper buttons?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, Jeremy. Yeah, they're upside down on the PS5. That bothers me. In fact, they are on the PS. No,
They're what?
on the PS4. They're written upside down, which is really fucking annoying. And on the PS5, are they labeled upside down, or are they?
They are. Yeah, it's
written upside
L2, R2, L1, and R1. Yeah, it's actually upside down. So if you're holding it upside down, then it reads correctly.
Wait, the numbers are written upside down, or the what used to be the lower one is
No,
2
they're
and
labeled correctly. The label is written inverted.
it's the same on the PlayStation 4. They
Is
are
it?
written upside down. Yeah.
Why does that bother people? I mean, people actually look at that.
Well, we do when it's written upside fucking down because it's
But
stupid.
I literally did not
Written
even
upside
know
down.
there was anything written on those buttons.
Oh,
why
good
why
grief.
would that matter?
Oh, good.
Who,
Oh,
who
my
looks
word.
at that?
Oh my god! Everyone who loves PlayStation.
I mean, don't you generally just find the buttons by touch?
Sometimes, but yeah, I don't know how to follow that joke forward.
Gotcha.
I couldn't think quick enough. I couldn't think of anything clever.
Gotcha. Sorry, folks. Couldn't help it.
Why are you the one blushing?
I know, right? I was about to say I'm blushing, by the way.
Knew it. Quasi says upside down, so when you rotate the controller to face you while you're holding it, they're the correct way to read, which, yes, is why
Right.
they did it, but who the fuck doesn't know which one's L1 and L2?
Yeah.
Like, it's for the kids, isn't it? The
See,
kids who
look,
never played anything
Daryl
before.
Patrick is with me. He says, I just looked at it. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, and I'm not being, well, I'm not being funny now, but don't you generally just find those buttons by touch? I mean, I don't need to know what they say on them. How does that matter? How is that even relevant?
Right, no, obviously you do, because, you and I are both very practiced gamers, and, it doesn't need to be labeled at all. But that's like, why label the triangle button, the circle button? We know which
Yeah.
one's which. But you label it, there's a certain tradition. It's like if they change the cult.
Can't
Wait,
let any of them get out of here
wait,
alive.
show what? Hang on. Oh God, I'm gonna ask a really terrible question now. Can you take a look on your PlayStation controller? You have a PS5 controller, right?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Are the buttons colored? Like,
They are
is
not
the
colored.
triangle green?
They're black and like gray.
Why? Why would Sony do that? Why?
Because they can.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
What do you think now, huh? Somebody shoots back. How you
They're
like
not
that?
thinking. He
had
said,
to
"What do
read
you
them.
think now?" I said, well, they're not thinking anything. I just blew their fucking brains out.
Ed says, I had to read them. I've only been gaming since 2021, which is fair enough. If you're new to gaming, then yeah, you gotta look at the buttons. I mean, I'm getting all like bent out of shape because I've been using PlayStation since 1996, and yeah, so I'm like, obviously have all that muscle memory, and when they start changing shit and changing the the aesthetics that have been published for 25 fucking years. Triangle is always green. X is always that sort of purpley color. Square is pink. Circle is red.
Like, you actually know that from memory?
Yeah.
You're not looking at a controller right now, are you? You actually know that from memory.
Know that from memory.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Wow. You pay attention to
25
the
fucking
weirdest shit
years.
sometimes. I'm just fucking with you.
yeah, I'm the kind of weirdo that would start a podcast about a very niche single video game. But no, I mean, I have, I play PlayStation every day. I have a PlayStation, one of those lights with the triangle, circle, X, square, that illuminates. I have one of those just to my left. I'm looking at it right now. I have drinks mats that are triangle, circle, X, and square, which I use every day. And I actually am going to get, because I don't know if I'm going to regret this. I don't think I'm going to regret this, but I do plan on getting a PlayStation tattoo. Triangle, circle, X, square. So just
Hide, you son of a
Really?
bitch.
I've
That
loved the
sounds cool.
PlayStation for
Where are you
so
going to get that
long.
at? Have you decided yet?
Thinking about getting it on my hand.
Yeah? Like,
Or on my wrist,
like one
something like
button
that.
on each knuckle?
No. no. No, I'm saving my knuckles for just the words days and gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I actually
kidding.
kind of dig that if the lettering is done right.
Yeah, it has to be the biker tattoo kind of style, like Deacon has. Or like the actual Days Gone logo.
Yeah, I was thinking more
too.
like just like some badass, like medieval, or I mean to say Old English, like Gothic, like lettering. That's what I would go for, but I'm a weirdo like that. I actually do calligraphy.
That's really cool.
Oh,
You've
I think my
mentioned that
suppressor's
before.
gone.
Danny, wait, hang on. What is happening?
Yeah, wait, what's up?
X is in a different place. Like the others are all different. They both have an X. What are we talking
On
about?
on different
Xbox.
systems.
Xbox.
Yeah, on different systems. And actually it's different from PlayStation, Xbox, and I think even Nintendo Switch. The X is in a different spot on every single fucking one of those controllers. And so it's like you're reading the in-game tutorials and it says press X to blah blah blah. And so you mash the wrong button instinctively. So here's something interesting. Did you know on the PlayStation controller, that's not an X.
I know it's called cross. Let's move on.
It's a plus. Yeah, it's actually a cross symbol. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Sony insists that it's called cross. Nobody calls it cross. It's X.
But I mean, they're all
Everybody does
shapes.
X.
X is a letter. So, I mean, the theme follows. They're all shapes. It's a cross, not a letter. It's a shape, not a letter. I thought that was interesting the first time that was pointed out to me. I was like, holy shit, like, my whole world has changed now.
Yeah, I read an article last year about how Sony or PlayStation, whatever, had confirmed that it is called cross.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody fucking calls it cross.
And nobody cared, you know? Sony made an announcement, and nobody cared.
Yeah. Danny Denny, good point. It is oriented like an X, not
It is.
like a cross.
Sure, yeah, it's on its side.
Do not accept. That's what Danny says. Do not accept. Yeah. It's funny that PlayStation
it?
could be wrong about their
Is that all
own
you
product.
got? Yeah, that's what I thought. Next time,
Right.
you set up an ambush. Don't pick on the wrong
Joni
guy.
says, bought my first PlayStation console in December 2019.
let's
Do controllers
see if
start
they
to
get an
drift
underground
after 2
bunker
years of
around
use?
They can.
Do you have to buy
Absolutely.
new ones every 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 is the worst for
Is it?
sticky buttons, drifting the sticks. I have about 10 PlayStation 2 controllers that I bought stupidly, like, cheaply from, like, Goodwill or whatever, and because they're so cheap, they're like a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So I'll buy, like, 5 of them, and maybe one of them will work.
Wow. Yeah. Now, it is
Keep all the
possible.
others because I keep them for parts and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it is possible to take them apart and clean them. There are YouTube tutorials on how to do that, and it's not terribly complicated, especially with the older game systems. So you can actually take them apart and clean them, and that may extend the life expectancy of it. But as far as the worst, My PlayStation 5, I think I got in January of 2021. Within just maybe 3 or 4 months, I had to replace that controller. It did not last long at all, and the fucking controllers for the PlayStation 5 are $70. So
Goodness grief.
we,
I thought the PlayStation 4 was expensive when they're $40.
Yeah.
I bought another one of those and was like, damn, that's
yeah,
a lot of fucking money.
within just a few
Mind you-
months of having my
you-
PlayStation 5. Yeah.
That is a few months of SpawnicusRex playing.
This is
the game.
true, and I was playing some hardcore shit, man. We were playing the, my brother and our friends were playing the Call of Duty Zombies maps, which are pretty intense. I was playing the shit out of some Days Gone. I was playing something that's like a race. I think we might have been playing Wreckfest. Something else that's got a lot of hardcore driving in it, where I was being really heavy on the stick.
Okay, yes. Here it is.
Just being really rough on the stick. But
Might be useful.
yeah, it didn't last very fucking long. This replacement one that I bought has lasted a lot longer already.
Quasi says, buy new controller on Amazon, open box, remove good
Yeah,
controller,
send it
insert
back.
drifting controller, return it to Amazon for
Yeah,
money back.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the same thing at Walmart too. Yeah.
Right.
But,
I want to read out Jeremy's comment because this had me chuckling. Mind fucking blown. It is now a holy symbol, and we should shun the non-believers. Let the holy wars begin.
Yes, call to arms. Ride to war.
Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am a
Shun the
hardcore
non-believers.
PlayStation.
Did that pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've shunned my favorite game franchise of all time when it went Xbox exclusive.
I'm
Tomb
sorry.
Raider.
Oh
Tomb Raider
yeah, your
was
favorite
like
game of all
the
time.
fucking
Yeah.
Reboot
just-
bullshit, and they made the one of like the second one or whatever it was. I don't remember because I blanked it from my memory. It is dead to me.
Wow.
It was Xbox exclusive, and I was like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Never playing Tomb Raider again.
Wow.
Fuck you, dead to me.
That's fucking hardcore, man. That's
Fucking-
like some fucking
got Xbox
mafia
exclusive.
level loyalty right there now.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I am, like I say, hardcore PlayStation till I die, like loyal as fuck. Tomb Raider, my favorite franchise, the game that got me into gaming, that influenced my entire fucking life. And you go Xbox exclusive? Fuck you.
I mean, why would you not support them in their decision, though?
Well, because the reboot sucked.
Oh.
So it was like no.
Because it
love lost.
also sucked.
It also
Okay.
sucked.
Fair enough.
Daryl Patrick Jr. Yes, Claire. Fuck Xbox. Yep. I mean, I'm sorry if anyone like enjoys playing on the Xbox. Like that's fine. You know, I have other consoles. I have a GameCube, a Dreamcast, other ones. Other ones. I don't really play them that much, but you know, like it's cool. There are lots of really fun games. Why not? But for some reason, I just really don't like Xbox. And I just don't like the idea. I don't mind sharing Tomb Raider with Xbox. Like, sure, have it on both consoles. But when you
But
take
not
it
as an
away,
exclusive, yeah.
you take it away from PlayStation. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I am going to step away for a couple minutes, if that's okay. Apparently, there's food for me
Oh, right on.
to eat, so I'm gonna go grab that because I haven't eaten yet and I'm
Yeah.
fucking hungry. So
hey.
yeah, I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, hey, I'm kind of thirsty. Would you get me a drink while you're up?
Sure.
Right on, thanks.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, now that she's gone, we can start talking about her. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Oh shit, here we go. That's what I get for talking shit. I get jumped. off running. Huh. No running! Accidentally stopped the bike right on top of the deer. Whoops. Yeah, now we can talk shit about Schizo. Yeah, right? Oh, you like that shot, Jer Bear? Yeah. Yeah, those old school Nintendo controllers, man. If you have an original NES, shit, you could still play on that. Of course, they were so simple, though. Such a simple design. They weren't overly complex like the new ones are. Like, personally, you know, I never use the vibrate function on a video game controller. I turn that off immediately. And I'm not real crazy about the new feature that the PlayStation 5 controllers have, where it's like the adaptive feedback, or what do they call that? The haptic feedback, where, like, let's say you're doing a task that's somewhat difficult, it actually becomes difficult to pull the trigger. The trigger will actually provide resistance and make it harder, and then that just makes me want to force it and, you know, end up breaking the goddamn trigger because I'm pulling it really hard anyway to activate whatever weapon I'm trying to use.
What did you say about Schizo while I was gone?
I didn't say anything. I said he's a wonderful person and we all love him.
Bullshit.
Actually, I didn't say anything about Schizo, ma'am. That was Mr. Quasimodo's idea. He was the one that wanted to start talking shit about Schizo. Sorry, bud. I had to throw you under the bus to get attention off of me.
Also, I can read the chat.
Oh, that hurt.
Nice landing there.
Thank you.
What'd I miss?
Nothing terribly interesting. I got jumped by 3 runners as soon as I started talking shit.
I just gotta find some yeast. Kitchen, yeah. Well, that's gotta be in the kitchen. Shit. Breakers. Had to be breakers. Couldn't be fucking easy, could it?
Quasi, you're not doing yourself any favors. You know I can still see the chat. I can still ban you from the stream.
It's
Okay,
interesting.
I'm here, but I'm gonna mute myself while I chew because I don't want to share my chewing sounds with everyone. I have a veggie meatball sub.
Interesting.
Nice.
I don't know what that means.
Veggie meatball.
Is it vegetable or is it meat? I don't understand.
Yes.
How can it exist in both states? Is
Miranda
it
says
plasma?
ASMR.
Is it
No. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Is it plasma? It exists in 2 states simultaneously? I don't understand. It's both meat and vegetable? I'm confused.
It's almost gone, so.
That's the last of them. Okay. Now where the hell is the yeast?
I sure was laughing my ass off when you were having so much trouble finding this yeast on your stream.
Fuck you too.
There it is. Yes. I hope this is enough.
Don't threaten me with a good time, young lady. You sit there and eat your whatever the hell it is meatball sandwich.
Andy Denny has it exactly right. It is meat-flavored vegetables.
If you never had a Reese's cup, it's the same concept. Yeah, I'm confused. It's damaged my entire perception of reality.
St. John to Lieutenant Whitaker, reporting in.
Deacon, Corporal St. John, yes.
Got the item on your requisition form for yeast. There wasn't much.
I'm sure that whatever you have is gonna be fine.
So, just curious, why do you need...
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something. I gotta go. I'll talk to you when you bring it in. Whitaker out.
Rude.
Okay.
God, Sarah's such a bitch. I see that look on your face, man. God, as soon as Deacon showed up, she should have just jumped in his arms and said, yeah, let's go have sex.
I know you're being funny, but I have to just point out, in case anyone watches this and doesn't understand, you're being funny.
Yes, I was in fact being funny.
As a common refrain among Redditors who have played the game and obviously managed to get through 60 to 100 hours of gameplay without paying any fucking attention to anything
at
that
all,
was
yeah,
going on. Hunter calls you troubleshooting.
Love it. Wait a minute. Okay, Trollic. That's great. I mean, Dandy says that is what a good wife does, right? Yes, that is in fact what a good girl does. But, you know, that's all subjective.
But she then follows it with the two little, like, eyes. Craig Chisholm, love this game. Hello, love this game. Can honestly say that I keep coming back to... you keep coming back to most games. Wait, I got lost in that sentence.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Keeps
yes,
coming back
this
to Days Gone, but most games does not.
You can't do that. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Well, hello and welcome.
Hey,
welcome
G,
to
got
our
a question for you.
SpawnicusRex
Yeah,
channel
East Coast City
and
boy doing
Claire
all
Weaver
the
with the
hell
Days
out
Gone
here.
podcast feedback loop live stream.
Served with the guy from Long Island.
Also known as the Days Gone
Accent's
Appreciation
kinda
Club.
hard to miss.
Yeah. And Rex's
Oh, shit,
rant
right?
corner.
Let me tell you, man. Before shit went down, I used to run this website called You Need Guns? I Got Guns.com.
Jesus, holy shit. That's where I've
Andy
seen
Denny
you
says,
before. You had a
about being a
cable
good
show,
wife. Yes, never
my old
forget
man
the
used to
sandwich.
watch it back in the day.
Hey, your old man had good taste.
Oh, dear.
Goddamn right I did.
I do
used to
appreciate a
travel the
good
country,
sandwich.
hitting up out-of-the-way gun shows, flea markets, shit like that. See ya, Corporal.
Deke. So, man, I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
I knew you from before. Well, not Corporal St. John. Deke. See you around.
Like, I know it doesn't really fit the aesthetic of the game, but I do wish that there were a chrome frame. I think that shine on the copper there, that is nice, and probably as close as you can get in game. But
Yeah.
I really do wish, because, you know, I love black and chrome. That's my thing. A real deep gloss black with some chrome highlights on it. That's my favorite. I love black and chrome, but or black and red.
And with the little red, I was going to say, with the shark mouth and the nitro, both have that little red.
Yeah.
The copper is a little too brassy, a little too gold. Doesn't pair well necessarily with the red. I like to pair it with grey, with blue and yellow.
Okay, yeah.
It goes better with colours, but you're right. Chrome and black is like a classic combo.
Yeah, it's my
They
favorite.
do have a, I think there is like a gunmetal or silver or something like that, but they're not as
not
shiny.
shiny.
They
Yeah,
are
it's
more
not shiny.
grey tone.
Yeah, and like I say, you know, I totally get it does not fit the aesthetic of the game. I totally get that.
The copper doesn't either. They could do like a patinaed chrome.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I mean, the copper's got the patina where it looks aged, you know, tarnished a bit. Like on that side, it looks totally different on that side. I can't decide if I like it. It's just different.
Corporal
like
St. John.
I do like it.
Trust me.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes, dear.
Sarge.
I like it.
How's life?
Yes, dear.
Damn it.
Ma'am?
Look, would you
Ma'am.
stop doing that, please?
Yeah,
I
smart
know that
ass.
things are strange, but I can't help that right now.
Well, I live in a barracks with a dozen militia assholes when my wife lives in a private tent up on an officer's ridge. Nothing strange about that.
Deacon.
And the only time that I see her is when I'm done running one of her errands. Nothing strange about that either.
Kind of frostiness between them.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about when I say, that they are like a kind of a married couple who know how to push each other's buttons. They know how to get each other under each other's skin, and they're just being a bit spiky with each other.
Yeah.
Viral
Right.
proteins that they
Oh shit,
consider
MXT, did we
antibodies.
spoil it for you?
Uh-oh.
Of course, you were
Uh-oh.
being sarcastic.
Hey, K-Sing.
Hello,
Hello,
what's
good
up, man?
evening.
It's all the same to me.
Hey, wait a second.
Jeremy McGee says, I'm going to make me a sandwich in my bunk. Brother, I don't want to know what kind of sandwich you're making.
And then for
You can eat that one by yourself.
No. Set them over there. Thank you. Corporal St. John, this is Dr. Jimenez. St. John?
Hey, Doc. This is Deacon. What can I do for you?
St. John, good. I need you to stop by the infirmary.
Is something wrong? You need something?
No, nothing like that. I want to check on that arm.
My arm's fine, Doc.
A burn like that, from a wood stove, is nothing to play around with.
Park
You
Boy
want
707.
You come see me.
Yo!
That's
What's
enough.
up?
All right, Doc. All right, fine. Whatever you say. St. John out.
Okay, I'm kind of already here. Can I go in now? Thank you.
Hey, Doc.
Come in. Siéntese. Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, let's look here. So, who did you ride with back in the day?
I don't know what you're getting at.
No me mientas. Look, Corporal. I spent 20 years in East LA patching up bandas de motoristas and every other kind of pandillero. I know the look. And this? No kind of wood stove did this. All right. Keep it clean. It'll heal on its own. Leave a nasty scar. But I want you to come back and see me in a couple of days.
You got it.
Funny thing. When the city burned and the hordes came in, neighborhoods
Yeah,
that grew up
Quasimodo,
with
I've always
all
enjoyed that line. Do you know how much a good toothbrush costs?
Latinos.
That is a big
Right,
decision,
Latino
leaving your
blood's good.
toothbrush at your girlfriend's place,
Didn't
man.
matter. Crazy what it takes to bring people together sometimes, no?
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, shit, I meant to show you something. I'll try to remember to point that out in a minute. There's actually two things I wanted to show you in tonight's stream. Just stuff that we talked about in the podcast recently, where we were talking about skills. There are two things that we brought up in that podcast that I wanted to show just for clarification tonight.
Hey, I need your help,
I keep
man.
forgetting.
Okay.
but
It's at a small camp
What are the
south
things?
of Crater Lake, just off the South Rim Drive.
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
I feel what you're doing, but you got...
You won't know until it's too late.
Well, lucky us, I guess?
Yeah.
Taylor?
Kind of sounds like a threat as well,
Damn
though.
it.
I mean... Okay, let's see. What do we have going on here? You know, I kind of wanted to go back this way anyway. I wanted to hit this other ambush camp down here, the one down in the marsh.
MXTS, is the Doctor interested in Deacon? We talked about this before,
Possibly.
about Doc and the Colonel having potentially a relationship, or at least the Colonel
Having
being...
feelings for the doc. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I never
possible.
picked up on any vibe that the Doctor was kind of hitting on Deacon, or in some way, like, more interested than he would be in any other patient. It strikes me as he just has a real kind of compassionate heart and a good bedside manner.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a good doctor. Other people in the game talk about him. There was one thing this morning. I was at Diamond Lake, and there was a character up there who was talking about
Some
I
of
heard
the
what
ambient
happened to Doc.
dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, So it's like he is a well-liked character. So I just get the impression that he's just a likable person, well-liked person with good side manner. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I think the reason that he's giving Deacon kind of a hard time about, oh yeah, man, no wood stove did that, is that he's a very perceptive. Not only is he a skilled doctor and knows certain types of injuries when he sees them, not just that, but he's a perceptive person, and he knows that Deacon is holding back things that may be pertinent to his treatment, or I don't know. I'm just talking like I know stuff.
Wait, MXT says the general, I assume the colonel, tells the doctor in Spanish that Deacon is not
Switching to a
available.
private channel. Hold on. Deacon, are you there?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, now
notice.
is that if we're playing the game with Spanish as the spoken language, and it's something that's different in the translation, or is there a line where he actually says something
That
in
requisition form, it
Spanish?
says that you want silicate.
If so, I don't
Yeah,
recall
silicate.
that.
I use it as a distilling medium in the column chromatographer.
Column chrome.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he does actually.
remember that.
He does. I remember that now. Because it's when Deacon is being assigned to the science and research division. The doctor says something about needing supplies, and he's like, "No, he's not available. He's working for Weaver, and he's working for
Not available.
yeah, he's working
as
for Weaver
a
and Whitaker. Yeah,
person to do runs.
Sorry, it's just
But
it's the one part of my
But
maybe
have a
he
double
means
meaning.
he's not available. Yeah,
So
keep your eyes
silicate,
off of
where
him.
do
You're
I
my
get it?
man.
Oh shit, I thought I marked it on the
And
right column.
Casing says, "Ain't no one want a relationship with a crazy colonel," which I mean, we obviously see that the colonel
Got it.
has feelings for the doc.
He has a softer side.
Carry on, Corporal.
Do we ever see that the
Yes,
doc has
ma'am.
it reciprocates in any way and has any
Sarah.
feelings
I
for
don't
the
think it's
colonel?
shown. No.
No.
Silicate. What the fuck is silicate anyway?
Yeah, what the fuck is silicate anyway? Let's make a save game. I haven't saved my game in a while. I need to be careful not to save over my personal playthrough.
Joni asks, why does Sarah keep calling the colonel Matt? His name is Matthew or Matt.
Yeah. I do think that's a bit personal
I just want to let you know that the colonel gives me
Yeah, I
for
mean,
the
it could be. I think
commanding
it's-
officer of your army.
I mean, she's not an army person though, so she's probably just like, well, I just call people by their names.
And she
like,
makes him herbal
"Where's
tea
Matt?"
all the time.
expected to attend.
Yeah.
Copy that,
So,
sir.
and Dandy Denny points out that Sarah and the Doc are the only two that we ever hear call him Matt. I think it's just it's another one of the many hypocrisies of the militia. The colonels, everyone will follow the rules to the T, and no one will, step out of line, and any infraction, no matter how small, will result in a death penalty. Oh, but Corey can have jewelry, and Sarah and the doctor can call me Matt, and I can have feelings for the doctor, and people can do, break the rules and bend the rules here, there, and everywhere, but
Can't be easy for you.
it's hypocrisy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Hey,
I think that's
where else am I
just
gonna go?
another.
If I
I think
leave,
it's in
you're
there
gonna
as a
make me give
signifier
back
of
this
the hypocrisy of the
hat, so I'm sorry
command
about it.
structure
Yes.
and the higher echelons, because Sarah is very valuable to them up until Weaver's project gets ahead.
Okay.
Hey,
I gotta
Zylock,
get back to work.
hello.
This yeast is
Yeah,
ready for
Zylock,
like
what's up?
half a dozen petri dishes.
Okay, save me some of the viral proteins. I got an appetite out here.
I'll do
look.
that. Lieutenant Whitaker out.
Pretty much got lucky and marked pretty much the exact location of the ambush camp I was trying to go find.
Nice. Ed asks, the general and the doctor seem to be to have a more intimate relationship, like they were friends before all this went down. That's interesting.
That is,
I
yeah. Go
don't
ahead.
think they work as the
Colonel.
the doc comes from LA, so he comes. At least I'm pretty sure he didn't come to Oregon before the collapse. If I remember
No,
correctly.
I have, for my very first playthrough, I've had the theory that the colonel actually has feelings for the doctor. Mostly because of that one line, it really stood out to me, where the colonel tells the doctor, how does he say it now? It's like,
if anything were
I
to
can't,
happen to you.
yeah, I can't lose you or something like that. He doesn't say we can't afford to lose you as a military unit. We can't afford to lose our doctor. He says, I can't lose you. And then
Like, I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
yes,
That's
I
the
believe you're
line.
right. Yeah, I believe you're right. And but it's the pronoun I, not we, or us. I made me right then indicated that the colonel had feelings for the doctor that he was repressing, perhaps due to his persona of being a devoutly religious person is very taboo, so he tried to keep it secret, and then or it might even undermine his authority since his people see him as this religious figure, but he's secretly homosexual. So I kind of assumed that there was that going on there as soon as he said, I don't know what I would do if I lost you. But then also it's at the point where, I'm sure we all know what happens to the doctor. After that is the point where the colonel goes off the deep end. He becomes completely unhinged, and that's where he goes off the deep end. And so I really think, personally, I think that's where they were going with that in the game.
Very carefully. Get your men out of
It is interesting that
ready to engage. Do you copy me?
it's not spelled out that they were in a relationship. We don't really get anything from the doc about how he feels about the colonel.
Right.
It's very clear how the colonel feels about the doc, but we don't know if there was a relationship or if Jimenez was just like tolerating the colonel's advances.
Yeah. Right.
As like just if he likes me, then I'm safe.
Yeah.
And I can, I can bend the rules or whatever, or I don't think he would want to necessarily bend the rules. Sorry, excuse me. But it does make sense that, he would definitely see himself as being in a safer position versus, do you rebuff the colonel's advances?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking like someone like the colonel who, the doc is a very perceptive person. Obviously reads him right, thinking if he's not gay or if he's not interested in the colonel, he would read the colonel's instability, potential for instability, and would probably surmise, I shouldn't piss this guy off.
Yeah.
I should just, at best, not say anything and let the colonel speak his mind and let him think whatever he wants to think. But not move forward with it, obviously, but not deny it. Not be like, whoa, dude, no, sorry, I don't swing that way. Or,
Right.
I do, but I'm not into you because you're kind of weird. Or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think he's smart enough to just keep any feelings he has to himself.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have some clarification in the chat here. Dandy Denny says also that, always read it as they were involved. And the line is, if anything were to happen to you, I don't know what I would do if I lost you. So that's I 3 times. I don't know what I would do if I lost you. And that's what stood out to me. And then, Edward Smith points out that, he actually stops the doctor from going out on any runs, but not Sarah,
That's what stood out to me the first time I played the game. And it actually confused me because I didn't pick up on the I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
Yeah, that stood
For
out to
some
me
reason,
immediately. Yeah.
It didn't pick. Just didn't. When you're just not paying attention, sometimes you don't
Certain
hear it.
details,
Like I
sure,
don't remember
sure,
that line.
Yeah, nobody catches all the details the first time. Yeah. But we also have Joni and Quasimodo both point out, take a look at the art book. Joni is saying, apparently he was a drug addict who may not have even been in the military.
I don't think he was in the military at all.
He doesn't strike me
I think
as
that's pretty clear from the game
actually
because there's a lot
military
of
trained. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of inconsistencies, and I think we've talked about this before about how he seems to kind of have a hard-on for Deacon and people who have been in the military, and not in like a gay way. In a
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I
just
know what you mean. Yeah, an intense interest.
Just like a sort of
idolization. Yeah. What do they call that? The hero worship or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So I don't have the art book in this room with me. Do you have? You have an art book.
I have mine. I believe I have mine right here, actually.
There
Yeah.
you go. Also, I've just been eating that meatball sub, so I've got like, I don't want to touch my art book right now.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I have it. I have it in front of me and opened up right now.
Yeah, Joni, he's a wannabe. The Colonel is a wannabe, definitely. Did you find it yet?
No, I got a little hung up for a moment. Let's see. We're looking at.
Looking through the art book is an emotional moment.
It can
It'll be about 2/3 of the way through, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could find the chapter that discusses the. Chapter 16 is the Holy War. Is that? It's probably too far in, isn't it?
No, that'll be about right.
You reckon?
Joni says only use gloves for the art book. Yeah.
Yeah, right. God damn, I love this thing.
Feel kind of redundant, like not. I'm usually the one that reads from the art book. I literally have post-it notes on all the different pages with the different.
I cannot
tabs
believe
for-
you put post-it notes in your art book. I don't know if I'm impressed at how big of a nerd you are, or if I want to throw you down some stairs. I haven't decided yet. Okay, here's Arturo Doc Jimenez.
Well, I do have 2 copies.
Here's
So.
Do you really? Okay, now I'm impressed. Requisitions for Sarah.
Chandler Rogers says, I'm at the exact same spot in the game as this right now.
Hey Chandler,
Yay.
what's up? Camult Community College. Here's the Criers. Jim. Oh, fucking Jim. Yeah. Here is
Fuck
Holy
Jim.
War, the Colonel. All right.
Oh, now we're all going to be graced with a SpawnicusRex reading.
Yeah, all right. So, let's see. We're going to stick to the part about the Colonel himself. Here is the bio on Colonel Matthew Garrett from his casting sheet. Male, white, 50s, but looks older. The Colonel is the charismatic leader of the Deschutes County Militia, a strange hybrid of militaristic discipline and an almost mystical interpretation of the Old Testament. A vet and former addict, he spent the last couple of decades warning his God's Army revival movement that the end was coming. Because members were told to prepare and gather around him in the wilderness, they were one of the few groups to survive. His aura of authority and strong leadership skills helped him build an army. But will that army survive as he slowly descends into madness? Though his hat bears the rank of general, in reality, he was never an officer, let alone a colonel. So he is actually a military vet, but an addict. Now, it does not say what he was addicted to. Alcohol, drugs, whatever. And he's very disdainful of what he refers to as junkies. Because after everything happens with Wade, he's like, get me a guard for the infirmary who's not a goddamn junkie. So that's his exact words.
Again, it could be the whole hypocrisy thing, that whole, like,
Yeah, sure.
that using religion to kind of
Yeah.
suppress or shun parts of your own sins and your own flaws,
yeah.
and like externalize them and push it on someone else.
And that's what I always thought about, like the thing with him and the doctor is like, if his whether he's genuine in his belief or not, his persona is a devoutly religious individual. So the attraction that he feels, the homosexual attraction that he feels for the doctor, he views as taboo and tries to keep it secret. So that's just how I always perceived it. But yeah, so he was actually a military vet and an addict, but pre-collapse, he was the leader of a cult, a militia cult, basically. And that was how he had this army built up at the time of the collapse. So that's interesting. I had not actually read his bio before, so I was not aware of that.
I just had a thought.
Uh-oh. Should
What
we all
if-
be terrified?
No, and what if the excuse me, a whole no fraternization rule This
is his own
can't.
rule to keep him from going after the doc.
Yeah. Or to make sure that nobody
Nobody else goes
if
after
I can't
the
do
doc.
it, nobody can do it. Like, just
Yeah.
make all sex a sin. Because Danny Denny just points out, yeah, in one of his speeches, he's not homophobic. He's actually very accepting of.
I'll be right there.
I can't remember exactly the phrase that he uses, but he's makes some comment to being open to all sorts of people. And
Yeah, I do
specifically
recall
mentions
that.
some
Yeah,
sort of-
welcoming to all who want to contribute or whatever.
Right.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, they don't care about gender or sexuality.
Yeah.
What he does have an issue with is fraternization, which if he is into the doc, or even if he's into anyone, like whoever he's into, it's weird that he would have that rule. But yeah, Headhunter says if I can't love anyone, then no one can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the idea of just like denying it or externalizing it as a sin.
Mm-hmm.
Not being gay, but just fraternization, just sex in general. If you're interested in sex, what's wrong with you? That's gross. Everyone should be able to function without wanting sex.
I know, right? Fucking weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feel like doing this camp a little bit differently this time. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do.
Going through the back door?
I did that last time. That's so last week.
And we're back to the smutty jokes. The flamethrower
However, no, he's the heavy gunner. However,
Oh,
I am
okay.
going to go in through the back door. Because if you shoot them where they don't have any armor, instant kill. One shot, one kill. So how about a round of 50 cal BMG up the butt?
Sounds like a good time.
I mean,
Oh my god, we've got bots. 2 bots in a row.
get them.
Got 'em. Me and Quasi are on it. I think we both do it at the same time. They keep saying that the message was deleted by Days Gone Podcast and deleted by Quasimodo.
Killing drifters, is that it? How do you like it now?
Oh, Xylox says put a mine over by the hatch. As Quasi points out, a heavy will come out of the hatch as well.
Oh, yeah? I seem to recall Borislav saying something about that on his stream. I don't recall if he was talking about specifically for the ambush camp rush challenge or if it's when you are clearing this ambush camp in the main game. I don't recall now. I remember Borislav saying that.
Yeah, apparently you're too late now.
Got him. Got both of them. Yeah. Oh, okay, because he's there now, but that's fine. I got something for your bitch ass, buddy. Come here.
Ed's sad because his ad hasn't come up yet in the chat.
No.
It's like spammy bot with the, what is it?
Yeah.
Girls and boys webcam.
live webcam, whatever. Yeah. I was kind of looking forward to that one, actually.
Yeah, I need to write down that web address
Yeah,
again.
right. So that we never accidentally click on it. Yeah, right.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
remind me of exactly which one it is so that I never accidentally click on it. I mean, I may click on it on purpose, but not by accident. Oh, fuck yeah. Check it out. Throwing that grenade off in there fucked them all. Or those grenades fucked them all up. Oh, this one, he's over here on his head. Oh, you're on your head, buddy. Said, man, I could do my time standing on my head.
Jeremy McGee, no. You will not summon the bots with that language.
Wait, what? Jeremy, are you being naughty again? No. Yeah, right. He's just trying to get me to tell him what my OnlyFans website is.
That's the last of them.
Said it.
Oh, I said it, didn't I? Whoops.
Fuck's sake! SpawnicusRex! Jesus Christ.
I did that
How
on
hard
purpose.
is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you really want to know? Oh, wait, never mind.
I thought your OnlyFans was just SpawnicusRex.
Yeah.
Or is it SpawnicusRex OF?
Yeah, that's
Here
the
it
one.
is.
Oh, old dude fell off in the ground, but I can still
Oh.
search his corpse. Trippy. Jeremy's, he said it! Fucker. Tricked me
Wait for
into
the
it.
bots to appear now.
What do they got here? A map. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that, Dandy Denny. He fell through the ground, but I was still able to search the corpse for, like, the rag or sterilizer or whatever that I totally did not need.
Uh-oh, somebody banned Zylock DMB.
Wait, what?
It's a spam bot. It says, hot juicy girls and boys, click here.
Oh, my. Tantalizing.
Ed says of the guy who fell into the floor, he is one with the mud.
I mean, I am all about some mud appreciation. I gotta say, that is some really nice looking mud. The mud is dirty. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do here.
Quasi, no, we were kidding.
Wait, what?
He's
Oh,
timed
shit.
out. Zylock. Did you do that on purpose? I assume you're kidding, Quasi, because he's just timed out for 300 seconds, not hidden on this channel. Aww. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
You did do it on purpose. Quasi, that's so mean. Okay, now we're just not going to do anything for 300 seconds till Zylock can come
Yeah,
back.
let's just chill for a minute and wait for Zylock to get back in. It's all right, buddy. We'll hold the door for you. Come on back when you can. We'll keep a light on for you.
Jeremy says, shun the non-believers indeed, good sir. Oh, he thought he could undo it.
Oh,
It was the joke that went wrong.
Whoops.
Yeah, you can't undo it.
yeah.
No undoing.
Once
He'll come
somebody's
back.
done, you can't undo them.
Intermission, says Daddy Denny.
Right? Hey, what time is it? Yeah.
I think we should unmod Quasi. I think you've just lost your
no.
mod privileges.
Aw.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Headhunter says, not sure how I feel about this. Jeremy says, no one is safe. I
No
feel like
one
this
is
was
safe.
the shot that was heard around the world.
Right.
It's like going to start some like international conflict or something.
Yeah, right. It's going to be like
Or-
everybody's going to split now.
Yeah, yeah. Half the people will be behind Quasi as he becomes like some crazy dictator. And everyone else will be like trying to
Yeah.
overthrow him.
Oh shit, Skynet has become self-aware.
I'm gonna get a free Zylock t-shirt and start selling. I'm just gonna cash in on the
It's like-
conflict.
It's like when Gandalf imagines himself actually taking the ring, it's like, oh shit.
Nerd.
Infinite power. Hey, it's all right, Zylock. I'm gonna pour a shot for you, brother.
If you pour in a shot like he's dead, don't you have to like tip it out? Waste your bourbon. Or
Fuck
your
that.
whiskey
I'm gonna
or
drink
whatever it
that
is.
shit. Yeah, fuck all that. I ain't pouring good bourbon on the ground. Here, let me grab some of this cheap shit I got over here. We'll pour that on the ground.
Question. This is a poll
Yeah.
for the chat. I have the power to put Quasi in timeout for 300 seconds.
My goodness. Oh, you're so vindictive.
No, I'm just kidding, Quasi. I won't.
Okay, so there were two things that I wanted to demonstrate, and I almost forgot. Again, I actually have forgotten one of them. Oh yeah. Fuck, I just did another mission and forgot. All right, anyway, so one thing that I was telling you about was like how the skills that affect your ranged accuracy.
Hang on one second. Can I interrupt real quick?
Of course. What you got?
Ed is saying, did Quasi mute everyone because I can't seem to see the chat? No, he did not. You should be able to see the chat. Don't know why you can't. Maybe you refresh. Anyway.
Yeah, just try
back
refreshing
to
your page.
Spawnicus Rex's, what are we calling this? Spawnicus Rex
I'm trying to give pro tips,
infomercial.
man.
Pro tips corner. There we go.
I'm trying to give pro tips. That's literally my job on these streams, man.
Pro tips with Spawnicus Rex.
So, you and I, we were talking about the different skills that increase the ranged accuracy, and what that literally means in game when you're aiming the weapon. It means your targeting reticle gets smaller, so you have a nice, tight, accurate targeting reticle there. And I had mentioned
a nice tight what?
Yeah. So when you activate focus mode, it cinches it down nice and tight. But if you crouch, it cinches it down even tighter. And that's what I was pointing out to you. So when you of course, if you're moving, it expands the size of the reticle, so it's less accurate. You stop moving for a moment, crouch, and use focus, and that is as accurate as your weapon can possibly be. So that was just one thing I wanted to point out. I know you don't focus much on gunplay in the game, and when we were talking about that in the podcast, you mentioned that you were not aware of that. So I just wanted to demonstrate what that actually means when you use all three. You stand still, crouch, and focus. And it gives you a much tighter, nice tight targeting reticle there to aim with.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a demonstration by Spawnicus Rex. Zylock is back! Woo!
Zylock, welcome back! Zylock lives! Woohoo!
Free Zylock! Free Zylock! And he has a beer.
Oh wait! Oh, right on! Yeah. Hey, cheers!
Oh, they give you a timer.
I'll drink to that.
They give you a timer by the send button. That's cool. Zylock, the resurrection of Zylock.
I love it. Zylock reanimated.
So Zylock, I think you should certainly have a say on this. How should we deal with the criminal Quasimodo?
Is he to be exiled or executed?
Should we send him to Australia? Or yes, exile or execution. What should we do with him?
Yes.
Tell us where your camp is. Maybe we'll let you live. Fuck you. Bring him down! I don't think he can hear us. Let's see if we can do something about that. I'm not telling you shit.
Quasi swallows nervously.
Swallows nervously. Swallowed what now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, you nasty.
Get him the fuck out of here! Come on!
You hear me now?
What do you think?
What? I can't hear
Maybe we
you.
can turn this in at that army camp. Get some credits.
Edward Smith says Quasimodo's punishment should be that he can't drink for 300 seconds.
I think that's a fitting punishment.
Yeah.
Danny says off with his ear. Are we talking about Quasi?
Oh, shit.
Are we cutting Quasi's ear off?
Damn, shit just
Damn,
got
you guys are
serious now.
vicious. Joni asks, Rex, have you ever tried to use the Badlands rifle?
Briefly. Only briefly. Is that a primary or special? I do not recall. 'Cause I think the reason I did not use it was because it's a primary weapon, and there are other primaries that I prefer. For example, the auto shotgun. Fuck yeah, you already know.
I think it is a primary.
Yeah, I believe you're right. But yeah, I prefer the auto shotgun. The auto shotgun is my personal favorite weapon in the game, period. It is not the best weapon in the game. I'm not trying to say it's the best weapon, and it's certainly
The SMP9.
the auto shotgun is certainly not the best weapon for all situations. However, to me personally, the auto shotgun is the most fun weapon in the game. But more effective weapons, like I really enjoy the IDF pup. I have learned to love the IDF pup for its extreme accuracy. And
I'm not a fan.
yeah, and then also the Chicago Chopper is good for it makes a nice spray and pray option. But yeah, I really haven't used the other primaries much. You know, of course, early game, when you're just starting off, I use the MWS that you get from Tucker's Camp. It's a decent option for a primary. Then when you're able to upgrade to the US 5.56, that's even better. It's almost as good as the IDF Pup. And then, of course, the IDF Pup is pretty much the most precise, most versatile and precise primary rifle that there is.
Does no one ever ask me these questions? Oh, wait, because I know fuck all about the guns. All I'll end up talking about is how the MG55 is really fucking awesome. I'll be in my bunk. So Ed says, to recap about Quasi, so we have to decide. And I think, Rex, you and I should decide from these two choices. So either off with his ear, or no drinking for 300 seconds.
Serious music. Dun dun dun.
Listen to me, pal. Take this.
Yes.
No, I want you to wait here.
I know. Pour the drink in your ear. No, wait. That's never mind. That's dumb.
No listening for 300 seconds and then cut off your whiskey. I'm gonna go ear, but I think you should have deciding vote.
No drinking. Yeah. No. You can't take a sip off your whiskey for 300 seconds, man.
Although he says he's already deaf in one ear, so as much as it pains me, I'd rather have the no drinking punishment. But really, if you're already deaf in one ear,
let's
just
take
cut
that ear.
off. I mean, something. And then you can drink.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but it's supposed to be a punishment. So yes, you're right.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
Quasi,
right. It's the
start
one
a
you
timer.
don't want. Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to start a timer. Let's do 300 seconds. Wait, what is 300 seconds in minutes?
It's like 5 minutes.
Oh, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
That's
Okay.
a long time. Yeah.
All right, Quasi.
I feel
Let's
bad for
start it.
Zylock. He had to sit in the corner for 5 minutes.
No, in fact, I'm Quasi. Oh, I can't. You can't time out.
A
Mod.
mod. He has mod immunity.
He does. Okay, well, I have a timer going. You have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. You're not allowed to drink. In fact, you should pour yourself a glass.
And then sit there and look at it. Just look at it.
Look at it and think about what you've done, young man.
Ooh, you are a harsh mistress, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Hey, Jeremy says he's got the tools. We can get that ear off relatively painlessly. Relatively painlessly.
We've got a Liston knife.
Yeah, we need a Liston knife. So here's the next thing I wanted to show you, something else that we talked about on the podcast when we were discussing skills. You mentioned that you were confused about the XP, the way sometimes it shows the same amount of XP every single time, all the time. And my theory at the time was, well, that you might be remembering that from your many New Game Plus playthroughs. And that's what I'm showing right now. We just finished this mission. So when I go to move the screen forward to the XP rewards, I'll leave this on screen for a second. Here's the trust. Never mind. It didn't show me the fucking XP, or I've already clicked out of it. Anyway, I was going to show you because I noticed earlier it on a New Game Plus it shows like 2,000 of 2,500 or whatever every single time. That never changes because your XP is already maxed out on a New Game Plus.
Thank you, Dave. That's great. It's not why I'm checking in, Captain. There's
Maybe you're not quite halfway there.
just off of South Rim Drive.
Marauders.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Man, I really do like that bull rush with the club.
What were you saying?
Marauders.
It did not work.
So, what were you saying?
Are you hitting it too soon, maybe? Or...
It's sometimes it's very possible. I love that overhand whack
No, listen, no.
or overhead.
I dealt with these bastards, but we have an injured man.
I fucking love that skill. MXT is leaving, so he's got to go. Thank you for the great gameplay and conversation. You are.
Right.
Injured man, private
Well,
dealer.
we hate to see you go.
And Ed says, again, I have to say this community is absolutely the best group of people on the planet.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on, man. Thanks.
Huzzah! I've been watching The Great
Huzzah,
a lot,
yeah.
so I now say huzzah to everything. Huzzah! I love the show.
You would. So do I.
No,
I love how they're all
listen,
waiting their
no.
turn for you to, like, bull rush them.
You know, that's one
That
of the
priest was
things.
just, like, standing there at the edge, like, can I go next?
Like,
Can
me,
you
me, me,
next?
me, smash me, me.
What's he doing out there?
That is one thing that I do
he's
like
gonna
about
look,
that
but
skill
no,
is it does
no
grant
idea
you a
what he was doing
brief
out here. I
window
need
of
you to send
invulnerability
Captain
because I've
Jimenez
actually had the enemy
some men to
swipe
come out
at
and
me
get him.
once
Send
you're
you the
in that
coordinates.
animation
I'll head up there now and let him know.
of doing the bull rush attack. They will they cannot harm you for a moment.
Which is kind of the opposite of the, when you're harvesting the meat from a kill.
Yeah, you're
like a wolf or
stuck and
something.
can't get out of it, and they can't.
Yeah,
hurt
you're in
you.
the animation, but you can easily be attacked.
Yeah.
Kind of balances out.
Yes.
Ozzy says it looks like it's a really late press of the R2 button to bull rush them. Like
Yeah.
run
So
into them,
maybe I
then
was
press
just using
R2.
it too soon.
Maybe that's why people think it's glitchy. Maybe it's just
Maybe.
a timing issue.
No.
Because like I said, I rarely, if ever, have any problems with it. So it really surprises me when people say it's glitchy.
Yeah.
So it could just be a little bit of a timing thing. Dogbone, hello.
Hey, Dogbone, what's
In
up?
the chat.
I'm wondering, am I about to pull a Rex and wreck, or can I get there from here? Yeah.
The criminal Quasi asks, "Can you bull rush a freak off the off the cliff?" God, sorry, the timer
there's
started
your
beeping,
timer
and I was
going
like, what
off
the
for
fuck is
Quasimodo's
that?
punishment.
It's like beeping in my ears. Okay, the criminal Quasi, you have served your time. You may drink again.
You are now a free man, sir. We release you of your bondage.
Oh no, he's gonna be what do they call it? When you get used to being in prison?
Institutionalized.
Institutionalized. He's Quasi, what if you're institutionalized and you don't know how to drink anymore? After 5 minutes of not drinking, you're like, oh shit, and you kind of don't feel like you have permission to drink the whiskey or whatever's in front of you, and you just can't bring yourself to do it. Lifetime punishment. One mistake.
But now he's going to start acting out because he craves punishment.
He says, man, that was a long, dry 5 minutes. Oh yeah, but if he's released, does he have to go into like some sort of halfway house and like have be on on probation? Is that what is it called? Like where he has to like
Parole.
parole.
He has
Is that
been
what it is?
paroled.
Okay. Don't you have like certain rules and shit that you still have to follow?
Yep. Got to go to a halfway house.
That's what I said.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I wasn't correcting you. I was agreeing with you.
So is he still not allowed to drink?
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Convicts can't be around no alcohol, man. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You also have to surrender your firearms. I'll take
Yep.
them.
And is he allowed to vote? I think he's allowed to vote again,
No.
right? Or maybe not.
No.
No vote for you, Quasi.
No,
That's
sorry,
it.
bud.
No voting, no
I
drinking.
love how it's
no
now the
firearms.
criminal Quasimodo. It's fucking
I mean,
great.
if you can't handle it, don't do the crime.
Yeah, man.
Like he should have considered.
Can't do the time,
consequences of
don't
his
do the
actions.
crime. Mm-hmm. Quasi's like, shit, man, I can do 5 minutes standing on my head.
What else is he not allowed to do as a criminal?
Never mind.
What does that mean? The Crimqua. Criminal quasi. That doesn't quite trip off the tongue.
It doesn't quite drip off the tongue, is that what you said?
It said trip off the tongue.
Oh, okay.
Roll off the tongue. Oops.
Is it? I thought this horde was supposed to be here early in the game. We haven't killed them yet, have we?
I don't remember. Uh-oh. And then on Reddit, I had my Reddit notification go off.
Me too.
Oh no. Odd mail.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, was this from earlier? Was I ignoring something earlier?
No, I just got one also. I think it's from a group chat that we're both in. Yeah, this horde is totally supposed to be here, man. These dirty hordes are misbehaving. Gonna have to do something particularly nasty to them when they do show up. I think that's all of the speakers at this location.
Wait, Jeremy, why you being mean to me saying that I can't say tomatoes right either?
Hey!
Say tomato exactly how it's meant to be said. Tomato.
What about taco?
Echo.
You talk funny.
Danny Denny says Rex is doing nasty things to hordes. What did I miss?
Well, they were misbehaving. They have to be punished.
Danny Denny just says pasta. Jeremy is saying crimqua.
That's good.
Sorry, Jer Bear.
Yeah, sorry, I let that one slip.
Another narrow injector. Good.
Pasta. What is wrong?
Like,
Danny Denny making me say pasta.
Pasta, is that some pasta that you ate in the past? Or is it pasta that you're going to eat? I don't understand.
No, it's pasta.
Okay, so it's pasta that you've already eaten in the past.
No, it's just pasta.
Oh, okay. Oh. So interesting. I don't know why this horde isn't spawning. They're totally supposed to be here. This is definitely one that should be here.
Oh yeah, Richie, you missed out on being Quasi's legal counsel. He could have used it. He got a very serious punishment.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ed. He says, in Claire's defense, she does come from the place where our language was created, so there is that. Maybe I am right, it is tomato, pasta, and aluminium.
Now you're pushing your luck, ma'am. Yeah.
Actually, so funny story about aluminum and aluminium. Both words are actually correct. The person who, I wouldn't say invented, but I guess like discovered it as a material and was marketing it as a material to be used in manufacturing and whatnot. I forget which way around it was, but he went to one market first. So he went to like, say, America and called it aluminum. And then went to the other market, let's say England, and had changed his mind on what it should be called and decided, oh no, it should be aluminium, and marketed it there. It took off in both markets under the two different names, and that's why it is called aluminum or aluminium.
Interesting.
I don't know which one was first. I don't think it matters. It's just the guy who was marketing it changed his mind and just called it a different thing.
I just messed up, but yeah. That's interesting, because I always wondered about that myself. Okay, there. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to save my game and hit load instead.
Oh.
I know, right?
the criminal Quasi says, "What about when you're at the dinner table and you ask someone to pass the pasta?" Will you just say, "Can you pass the pasta, please?"
Pass the pasta?
How do you say it? SpawnicusRex.
I say, give me that shit right there. Now.
You just click your fingers and point.
Yeah.
Like,
Now.
oh, that thing.
I think my tractor went in the water.
Wait, Jeremy, what are you talking about? He says, I'm sorry, Claire, my wife has an accent. I can't leave her alone. She texted me a grocery list when we were first married, and now we just talk. No one should spell cucumber with a Q.
Yeah, now in her defense, she actually does. Her native language is not English at all. It's not even based on English at all.
I guess spelling, if you don't have the
I mean, it literally says
Latin alphabet or whatever. Cucumber, yeah. So Zylock asks for pass the pasta in his household. Oh, actually, no, he's saying Spawnicus says, Jeeves set me up with a plate.
Yeah. Really? That's all we were able to trigger with that attractor?
This horde is extremely uninterested in killing you.
Yeah.
They don't follow you very far. This is the one I was trying to do with the crossbow.
Yeah, I recall.
And it's just impossible because they don't group up enough. There's a lot of places where they tend to spread out, but then half of them will get disinterested halfway through and just be like, nah, you know what, we're just going to go back. We're going to go back to our little cave, our little rail tunnel.
I mean, since they're all grouped up nicely over there.
Just Molotov them where they are.
Yep.
Grenades, I guess.
I'm gonna use your spot.
Good spot. It actually helps if you go up on the other train car first, because then you can fall off the back and run to this one. This one works too. Yeah, this was a sort of, you call it my spot, but it's one I kind of was inspired by Borislav.
Yeah.
Because he climbs on top of the other train car. He doesn't use it in the same way because he's already killed the Horde by the time he gets to the top because he's just a fucking demon. And can apparently kill a Horde in like 4 seconds. But yeah, I liked the idea of climbing up there because there's only one way up. And it just groups them all up and you can use Molotovs, you can use, grenades and mines and things like that. And also stand on the top with the MG55. Shooting the ever-loving shit out of them.
Death from above.
Definitely. See, this Horde, they just...
Yeah, they really don't group up well, do they?
Like, now I'm not kind of all, like, hoarded out. Like, we came over here to live a peaceful life. It's like, right in the corner of the map. We just don't want anyone to bother us. Yeah, Headhunter. Borislav owns this Horde. Well, he owns all the Horde.
Yeah, right? Is there one that he doesn't own?
My little trick is to set up a bunch of bombs on top of the bridge over the railway tunnel and leave them up that way. Things like mines or bombs. And
oh, check it out. They're coming at me from the other way. Oh, scheisse. Oh, scheisse. We're gonna die.
No, you're not.
Not yet.
I'm here to heal.
Okay, there we go.
Here again, maybe. This bridge is a good place as well. 'Cause that does fun
when you can
nicely.
pull it off, yeah. That's how I normally do it.
I never usually have a problem with that, but
Yeah, this isn't how I normally do it. I normally get them in the day when they're already bunched up for me, nice and neat in the
easy
cave.
mode.
Yeah.
Easy mode. But look
Smart
at us, we've
mode.
broken you. Easy mode, we've broken you.
I know, right?
Got you playing in unsmart mode.
Yeah.
But I mean, isn't the challenge quite a thrill? Isn't the
No,
thought that you might actually die, the Grand Spawnicus Rex might actually meet his demise?
Nope, I prefer winning. Winning is one of my
Killjoy.
favorite things to do.
Yeah, such a fucking killjoy. Jeremy asks, have you tried not dying? Just do that.
I'll do my best.
Is that from something? Because I say that. Is that like a movie quote or something? Which is funny.
Probably just a great minds think alike kind of thing.
Claire Bear and Jer Bear.
Oh.
Xylox says, take some more time so you can attract the attention of 3 screamers, 2 reachers, and a breaker.
Right.
Oh, Joni, she puts gas cans and remote bombs in the cave at night, then waits for morning.
Yep, that is a
Have a
fun
go.
trick. I used to do that a lot with the hordes in the Cascades. You sneak in there at night and plant like a couple of remote bombs and stuff, and then when they come back in the day, that's when you detonate the bombs. Yeah, this horde is a fucking mess, man. They are all over the place.
And once you learn how to not be afraid of hordes, this horde is like ridiculously hard just because they don't group up. And they
Yeah,
just run all
sure.
over the place, and they don't do what they normally do or what you want them to do.
Yeah, they don't follow the normal horde AI that you're used to working with. Like, shit, I wasted, what, like 2, 3 attractors, I think? Several grenades, a napalm Molotov or 2, and still just didn't, they would not group up correctly. Yeah, dirty horde really was misbehaving.
Usually do.
I know, right? It's okay. Like it when they misbehave. Then I get to punish them.
Joni says she's not good at killing with the 55, but she is learning.
Yeah. MG55 is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty much your pinnacle horde killing weapon in the game.
Yeah, I remember my weapons test video I did
I
last
sure
year.
do.
I was because everyone goes on Reddit about horde killing guns, and I try them out, and I'm like, I don't get it. They don't seem powerful enough to be considered a horde killing weapon. Like to me, that seems like something that should just make it really fucking easy. So it was obviously just I had a slight misunderstanding of why people were so impressed with it, I guess. But I was really underwhelmed with the guns the first couple times I played this game. And then I got talking to you, Mr. Rex, and you were like, well, have you tried the MG55 and the Chicago Chopper, and what was the other one I used? Was it the IDF Pup?
No, I think it was the RPD. The RPD.
RPD, yes. And so I was streaming back before I really did much streaming. It was just like a one-off thing. I was like, you know what, let me just get these 3 guns. And I tried the chopper, and I was like, oh, okay. Tried the RPD. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. And then I tried the MG55, and it was, holy shit, an epiphany. I took out the horde. It was a small horde, but
Magical moment, huh?
I took it out in like 10 seconds. I was like, oh my god. This is amazing. I fucking loved it. The video is still up. If you look back through my live videos, it's still up on my channel.
Yeah.
I did have quite the moment. It was quite the experience. It was practically orgasmic. And definitely sort of religious epiphany. And since that point, I've just been a huge fan of the 55. I just think it's fucking awesome. I love it.
You just love that MG, don't you?
Yep, I do indeed. Love to get my hands on it.
Oh,
Could
my.
play with it all night.
Okay, now I'm blushing again.
Joni, yes, it takes guts to stand there and shoot. Definitely.
It does, yeah, for sure.
Right, Rex?
I'm sorry. You know, it really does. You just kind of have to just let go and just, you know, just stand there and have fun
Don't give
with it.
into, yeah, don't give in to your fear.
Yeah.
Danny says, orgasmic religious epiphany. That's a lot to take all at once.
Right? That's a lot to unpack
was.
right there, man.
It was. It was. I mean, I like you. You can watch the video. I kind of pause the game. It's only 15 minutes long. I pause the game and I'm just like, oh my.
Taylor, how you doing, buddy?
I just am stunned. I am stunned.
I've had better days. I think the bleeding stopped. No, it hasn't.
Xylox says, the MGs didn't do much for me until I got the good penetration skill.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
MG
Oh, so yeah,
and
Joni-
maximum penetration.
Joni, we should explain actually the skills that you have in the range skill tree is important for, I mean, it's one thing we've been talking about recently. It's important for maximizing the effectiveness of the weapons. If you don't have certain skills unlocked, the guns are not going to be as impressive.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
As in real life.
This is true.
It's not just about the gun, it's about the skills. You got to have the skills to use the gun. Otherwise, it's not going to be that impressive.
So knowing that you're not a firearms person, I don't think we're talking about guns anymore, are we? So anyway, yeah, man. And I'm blushing again.
3 times in one night.
I know.
What a record.
3 times in one
Well,
night.
surely
Goddamn,
you've
yeah.
managed
A little bit
more
overexcited,
blushes than
yeah.
that.
Oh my goodness. So, the skill that we were talking about is 2 birds, 1 bullet, which increases projectile penetration for ranged weapons. Yeah. Also, as Borislav will point out, there is a reward that you get for one of the challenges that increases penetration. I believe, is it the Ambush Camp Rush Challenge? It's the,
You asked me like I would actually know that, but that is a good question.
He did a video on it on his live stream.
Right.
He covered that just recently.
I missed most of his live stream, unfortunately.
yeah?
I'm ashamed to admit
Oh,
I missed
my.
it, and I haven't caught up because I've been sick and behind with everything. I've not yet actually watched it. I am terrible.
Yeah. But
continue.
Yeah, he brings that up. I think it's the ambush camp that I just did, the one down in the swamp. There's a challenge that takes place there at that ambush camp.
I do like that challenge. It's one of my favorites.
Okay. That is the one that rewards you with increased bullet penetration. If you, I don't know exactly what the levels are, but I believe it's like if you score bronze, then you get like 1, it'll penetrate 2 enemies. Hit the first enemy, pass through them, and hit the next enemy. If you get like a silver, it'll go through 2 enemies, and then if you get the gold, it'll go through like 3 enemies. And that is cumulative. It does stack with this 2 birds, 1 bullet skill. So, yeah.
And it does, just to clarify, if you do that challenge, you get that skill in the game.
Yes.
Applies that
Yeah.
to the game.
Absolutely right. They, all of the patches, all the rewards from those patches and the challenges, as soon as you unlock them, they are effective in the main game.
Jer Bear says the golf cart challenge is the best challenge.
That one is fun.
Disagree.
It's really easy too. Now
I can't do it. It's just too tedious for me, and I play it like 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, no, fuck this challenge.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered. I like the ones where it's more skill from the game. So you don't drive a golf cart in Days
In the
Gone.
game, you technically do. The way that the bike is designed in game, it is actually a 4-wheeled vehicle, and they just removed 2 of the wheels from the physics of the game.
Funny though, I've never done a drift in a golf cart.
Have you not? Oh, well, you mean like in real
Not for
life?
10 seconds. Yeah, in real life.
Fair enough.
Ed is asking, so you with that skill, or with the patch unlocked, you can penetrate through 5 at once?
He's a busy boy.
Yep.
Where the fuck are we supposed to be going? What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Bear says 5 at once, you say? I feel like penetrating 5 at once is definitely, that's more of something we'd see on your OnlyFans, right?
Yes.
All right, fellas, how you getting inside?
Oh, wait, Headhunter. He actually has done a drift in a golf cart in real life, albeit by accident. Story behind that. You tell. It was
Yeah.
back in high school.
Heard enough out of you.
Next chapter.
Nope, wrong direction.
Man. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. What is it doing? It'll give me a prompt to get a...
What is happening?
I don't know. This dude kind of wigged out. It would give me a prompt to do a critical, and then it would just swing at him. And now he's like, it looks like he's trying to suck his own toes.
I think he's dead.
That's all boarded up.
We got bots. Said too much about penetration.
Yep, got him started. We got the bots all excited.
Ozzy, ban them and then ban Zylock again, or someone else random that we really like. Whoever's threatening your, I don't know, your prowess as a comedian or whatever. That's what it is. When Zylock gets too funny, Quasi gets jealous. He's like, oh, ban him.
Yep, gotta ban him.
Can't tell jokes for 5 minutes if you're banned. Of course, he says, you weren't pressing cross, were you, Rex?
I guess that was the problem.
Ed says he's not attempted any of the challenges. Am I the only one? I am recently...
Wait,
no,
what?
Wait, no, don't do that.
You haven't
do
even
that.
attempted them?
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back.
What do you mean?
You should
I hate it
totally,
when people
you
are
should
like,
totally try them, though.
why is Sarah being such a bitch? Rex, why are you being such a bitch? Ed, ignore Rex. Go over to Ricky. Go hang out with Ricky. Let's leave Rex. Rex is
Ouch,
being a
man.
bitch.
Ouch.
No, I mean, the challenges do not seem like fun. You know, if you're... For me, at least, I like playing the game. Challenges seem stressful and...
Yeah, I suck
and
at
just kind of... Yeah. You suck at a lot of things, though.
them. I do, actually.
But
not
no,
gonna
the
lie,
challenges
shit.
don't seem appealing to a lot of people, so it's totally fine that you haven't tried the challenges. But I will say, they aren't as difficult as they seem. Like, I've been live streaming a few of them, and, what?
Denny, sit down, Rex.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, dear.
I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was live streaming some of the challenges. I didn't even know how to play the challenge. Like, it doesn't fully tell you exactly what the my vocabulary is going. It's been a long day. What the parameters are and exactly what it is you have to do to get the high score. But if you watch Borislav247's channel. He has a whole bunch of challenge videos where he like talks through like tutorials or whatever. And Rex, do you have some as well? Or you
challenges? I've done one challenge mode video because I accidentally got gold on one of them following somebody else's method. I think it was a YouTuber by the
trying
name
to
of...
pass it up on your own as your own.
No, I gave them when I remembered who it was, because they actually popped up in the comments and was like, "Hey, that's my method." And I was like, "Holy shit, that was your method!" Because I couldn't remember whose video I had watched. But it was a YouTuber by the name of Zeus W, I think. Which I did update the title to give them credit. But yeah, I kind of accidentally got gold using their method, and I happened to be recording it at the time, so that is on my channel. But
yeah, so challenges, Borislav247, his channel is amazing. You can check out SpawnicusRex's Stolen Method. And I don't know, maybe after we've played the story campaign, maybe we could stream couple challenges.
Sure.
Maybe. But they are actually really useful to get the patches in, because it does carry over into the game.
Yeah. And the thing for me about the challenges, I suck at the challenges. I'll be completely honest. I'm not. I did at least try them, but I'm not good at them because they don't suit my play style that I had at that time. Because, you know, if you've watched any of my earlier videos, like the Sawmill Horde, no shots fired stuff, I really like to take my time, set things up, and then, you know, I just like to be really tactical about how I do the Horde kills most of the time. Now, of course, I've gotten more aggressive since then. But when I first started playing Days Gone, that was my approach, was the really like clinically precise tactical Horde kills. And you cannot do that in challenge mode. It simply does not work. Because also they don't allow you to change your loadout. You start off with whatever weapons you are given. You only have a certain amount of time, or you have to keep making kills for a certain amount of time, and it just does not suit my play style. So I have not been able to perform very well in those challenges.
I just want to say hi to Anderson Diaz and John Smith, who are in the chat.
Hello.
Good evening. And Headhunter, yes, we want to hear the golf cart story.
Yeah, man.
Quasi has also drifted a golf cart on a golf course when it was wet and the greenskeeper was nowhere near.
Was there alcohol involved?
Well, it was Quasi, it was Crim Quaz, so...
The criminal Quasi.
The criminal Quasimoto.
The criminal formerly known as Quasimoto.
The criminal who tried to be a dictator, Quasimoto.
Dictator.
Type of potato.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you there? I've got the silicate you requested.
And it tastes really
Corporal
funny.
St. John, yes, I'm here. I'm in a meeting with Lieutenant Weaver.
Corporal St. John, what are you doing another run for me?
I don't know.
Dandy Daddy says, isn't that the only way to play golf?
Weaver.
While drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
When you get
didn't
back
say
to
he
the
was
island,
drinking,
Lieutenant Whitaker out.
didn't say he was playing golf. Just said he was on a golf course.
Hey, Doc, you there? This is
Okay, so we're
Corporal
getting the
St.
story
John,
from Headhunter.
Doc.
He says, okay, so I was an office aide in my senior year of high school. It was just to fill an empty class block.
That ointment, or whatever it is that you gave me, it's working great.
Okay.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll wait for the next bit.
So, I'm actually just checking in to see,
The story in installments due to the, 300 character limit in the chat.
Lieutenant Weaver. I know him as well as I know any of the officers. Why?
I don't know.
I love how Deacon is confiding in Doc Jimenez that he doesn't like
Lieutenant Whitaker, it
the
just
way
seems like he's,
Weaver is flirting with
he's
Whitaker
in her
all the
face all
time.
the time, and
I don't fucking like
I
it.
don't fucking like it.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Whitaker can take care of herself. Listen to me, St. John. The colonel tolerates a certain amount of razzing amongst the officers. If I were you, I'd stay out of it.
all right, Doc.
And don't worry about Lieutenant Weaver. He's no saint, but I've met worse. Jimenez out.
Deke. Corporal. Hey.
Hey, Sarge.
Repairs.
Part
Okay.
of Headhunter's story.
Okay.
We used golf carts to get around campus to
Corporal
make
St.
getting
John.
stuff done easier.
See you around.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Yeah, right on.
High school, office aide, senior year, just to fill an empty class block.
Corporal
Using golf
St.
carts to get
John.
around campus.
Sergeant, how's it going?
Then what?
Oh, yeah. Upgrade the hell out of that thing, right? Credit burning a hole in your man purse or what? Yeah, gonna make me a quadrillionaire, right? Okay, now that's more like it. Oh, big spender. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's see. What do we return the silicate to Sarah? We're gonna hold off on that
Corporal
one.
St. John.
I,
around, yeah?
big surprise, have to go back to work in the morning. So I had one day off, and I'm probably gonna work another 7 to 8 hour, 12-hour day stretch.
Damn.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like the kind of job where you can just sit around jerking off all day.
I mean, wouldn't that be nice? If only, and get paid for it. But no, for real, I'm still cranking out the fucking overtime, man. So tomorrow's my Monday, and I'll probably end up working another 7 to 8 hour days, or 7 to 8 consecutive days of 12-hour shifts. Probably at least 7. Anyway, yeah, that's enough bitching. I had fun tonight. You guys had fun?
Oh, I have to finish Headhunter's story before we go anywhere.
Well,
We have the next installment. Me and the guy I was with were out doing a concession replenishment run when we saw debris along the side of the route at the last second. It was really muddy that day. I feel like we're going to end on a cliffhanger. Oh, turned hard to avoid it. Ended up doing a pretty lengthy drift. Nice. Well, if we're signing off, I'm going to plug my live stream. I will be back on my channel, Days Gone Podcast, Days Gone Podcast, tomorrow morning in, 11-ish hours from now, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be there live streaming, and I'm a little bit past this in the game. I am just about to return to the northern part of the map. That's what's happening in tomorrow's stream. And the podcast, the new episode of the podcast will drop imminently. It is about mental health in the world of Days Gone and kind of deconstructing all the characters' mental issues, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good episode. How about you, Rex? When do we see you next?
Well, I just wanted to say, actually, I'm looking forward to that episode. That sounds really cool. And unfortunately, I won't be able to catch your live stream live because I will be at work. So, yeah, I know. It is what it is.
That's all right. Everybody needs a break. Every once in a while, I need a break from you. I mean,
hey, wait!
it happens.
That's it. You're fired. Get out.
This is my stream.
Wait, what? Why wasn't I notified? Oh, man. So, yeah, I don't really have anything particularly interesting to say. Shit, what the fuck is today? Tuesday?
Yeah, you do. How about
Thursday?
Thunderjaw Thursdays?
Sponsored by the Criminal Quasimodo. Yeah, so Thursday evening.
Back on
around,
Thursday.
yeah, around my regular time, 8 to 10 U.S. Central Standard Time. I'm going to be doing Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West every Thursday night, 8 to 10 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time. And on Saturdays, we're still doing the Ghost of Tsushima playthrough Samurai Saturday. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going on right now on the small scale. That's what we got going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we'll be back next week.
Yes, ma'am. Be here next Tuesday.
Yeah. You are tired.
I really am. Yeah, it's catching
slow.
up fast. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm fading really fast here. So I mean, anyway.
Dandy Denny says, paid for by representatives for free Xyloc.
Right.
Quasi, indeed, great stream and great community. Yes, as you banning members of the community.
Right.
Dictator.
Well, he did
Power
apologize,
tripping
yeah.
dictator. Well, he only apologized because he got caught.
Because he got called out on it, yeah. He only feels bad because he got busted. Now, what is Richie talking about? It's an excellent topic for the podcast. Are we talking about the mental health episode?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I agree. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, actually,
you just yawned or something, and it made the
sorry.
mic go really weird.
Did it really? Yeah, sorry.
It sounded all like pixely or digitized.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about when I was saying sometimes it gets crackly with the gain turned up a bit. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Thanks everybody.
Okay.
I had a great time tonight. Thanks again. Love you guys.
Bye everyone.
Good night.
Good night.